CKS exam point of view, the second major topic is set up ingress with the TLS. So let's go to the here I am in a training.linuxfoundation.org. Here if you scroll down under the cluster setup, right here, properly set up an ingress object with the security control. This is a today's topic. So just setting up ingress objects with the security control. Before going that, what is ingress controller? So basically, as per the definition, ingress controller is nothing but it's a specialized load balancer for Kubernetes, which is basically ingress controller abstract the way of the complexity of the Kubernetes applications, traffic routing, and provides a bridge between a Kubernetes services and external. So bridge between. So what it means? Basically, if you look at here, this is a Kubernetes cluster where this cluster is maybe AKS, EKS or GKE or any of the Kubernetes cluster where I have a service 1, service 2, service 3, service 4. So these various services, and I have deployed a Kubernetes ingress controller. Basically what it does is I will be deploying this ingress controller as a load balancer, and whenever somebody access this particular service, then they will be accessing this ingress controller, which is a load balancer. That load balancer / service 1, then it will be routed to service 1. I will say ingress controller / service 2, it will be routing service 2, 3, 4, similarly like that. So why we are doing like this? So ingress controller is basically it's abstraction for this all the services, and we cannot expose all the services as a load balancers. Hence we need to have a common load balancer, which is a hub and spoke model, where here the today's topic is ingress control. You set up this ingress controller with a HTTPS, which is a TLS encryption, HTTPS, and until here the external traffic will come as a HTTPS, and here this controller will take care of the routing with the TCP communication. So in order to make it a TLS, then we need to have a HTTPS. HTTPS means we need to set up a certificate, etc. Then only it will work. But from here to here, which is basically internal to the Kubernetes cluster, right? In order to do the demo, first I need to have a Kubernetes cluster, and then next we'll be creating a one pod and one service, some pod with some service, and we will create a one ingress resource with the some host name, so that I will be able to access from outside. This is just a simple ingress, but here we need with the TLS. So in order to leverage the TLS, so we need to have a TLS certificate key pair, which is SSL certificate key pair I will be creating, and then after that this certificate key pair I will be attaching with the one secret, Kubernetes secret. Then next step is add this ingress resource with the whatever the TLS I have created. So then after that the next step is verify. Here I have a 2-node Kubernetes cluster, which is created by using a Minikube. So first we will be creating a one pod, basically. So kubectl run, I will be creating a pod name is web and image equal to caddy. Caddy is one of the image which is for the testing purpose, so I will be creating as a caddy. Right now pod is created, kubectl get pod. Now my pod is getting created. So meanwhile I will create a kubectl expose pod kaddy hyphen name equal to caddy hyphen svc, just to identify hyphen port equal to so 80. So now I have created the get all, I will say. So my pod is created, my service is also running. So let's verify the kubectl describe svc and my caddy svc, right? So now endpoint is created, so it's working perfectly fine. Now the next step is I have to create an ingress resource. So in order to create an ingress resource, let's go to the documentation, and there are a number of examples are given without TLS. So this is without TLS. Here some host is first.bar.com, he is exposed, and whenever somebody hits this /, then it will go to service 1 port 80. A similar way I have created the one ingress, just a simple fan out example, just copy it from here, just a simple, I will say simple ingress, just any name. Here the host name, what I will use is, so I will use this host name, so learnwithgvr.com, and then service name is, my service is this kubectl get svc caddy svc, right? So I will put the caddy svc, and my port number is port 80, which is currently running and which is a cluster IP, means it's not accessible from outside. Now my next job is I have to apply this. So now I am in CD projects and YAML, right? So kubectl apply -f, and this is the file name is ingress.yaml, so I am just applied, right? So I wanted to verify kubectl describe ingress, then it's a simple ingress is created and the host name is this guy, right? Now the next job is, in order to access this, I need to add this in my host file, right? Since I'm in a Mac, so I need to add this my node specific IP. So kubectl get node -o void, right? So this is my minikube IP is minikube IP, this minikube IP, right? So first what I will do is I will add this, so echo $minikube IP, yeah, this is a command, basically this is the host name. So make sure the typo is correct, and I will add here, right? Then sudo t-a to the host, so it will append to the host file and asking for the password, right? Done, added. Now cat etc host, so I can see the entries there. So now cool. Now the next step is here, I need to hit this, right? So learnwithgvr.com is showing me the caddy. The caddy is basically, it's a one of the test image, I found it in the internet rather than Nginx. So this is the first step which we achieved by using. Now the next step is make it secure. That's what the entire this TLS key pair. So in order to create a TLS key pair, so there is a command which is OpenSSL. So OpenSSL, so I have already did this is the one, OpenSSL, which is request xy09 type, it's a new key, RSA, which is encryption algorithm, right? RSA, which is this is a type, and SHA-256 encryption algorithm, nodes key out, and I'm giving as a name as tls.key and this tls.certificate. Subject is learn with GVR, so which is this one. So let me copy this, so that subject should be given to the, so basically it will create a one certificate. Oops, I should not be having all this, so just making sure, and validity is 365. So now it's getting created. Let's long list. So TLS CRT TLS key, both are created. If I go to Visual Studio, it's created. Now the next step is we need to create a secret with the TLS data, and in fact all these steps are available in the documentation as well. So if you like search for the TLS, right, here is a TLS. So here is a, this is I'm creating by using a imperative command, which is much more simpler and easier. How do I create that? So kubectl create secret ccret, kubectl create secret. So and secret type must be TLS. So if you look at this here, as per the documentation, type should be kubernetes io.tl. There are different types of secrets, generic secret, TLS, various, so you can refer the documentation, but here TLS is a type, this must be given. After that I need to give a name, so name must be some name, say secret hyphen, I will give the same name as what is my domain, so that I can identify easily. So secret hyphen something this, right? And now the I need to specify hyphen cert equal to, then what is the certificate? This is a certificate. Oops, sorry. Then I'll paste it here. Then after that hyphen key. What is a key file I need to give? tls.key. So if you want this command, then basically please refer to the Kubernetes documentation, and then where there is a kubectl commands where everything is available here. Kubectl create and then secret, then here are the some examples are there. TLS secret, how to create that. If not, there is another way here, kubectl k secret create secret -h, which is the same way. Or else if you are comfortable way, just create in this fashion. But here the make sure under the data TLS cert, here base64 encoded certificate content has to be pasted with a single row. So to avoid, this is the better way. So now I created, so kubectl get secrets. So, and you will see secret learn with GVR, right? So now let's go to the documentation. Once you create a secret, so here if you look at the here, right, under the specs, so let's copy here. So right, we have a rules already. If you look at the existing my ingress, right, so rules are there under the specs. Next is I need to copy this, copy, then here I'm following a documentation here, right? So host, what is the host name? Learn with GVR, right? And what is the secret name I just created, which is here, SEC-learn with GVR, right? So basically I'll go here, secret name. So these names should be match, so that it will read from here, right? And CAD SVC, everything is fine. Now kubectl apply -f, I will reapply this ingress, right? Now it's configured. So let's verify. I'll clear. Now I am trying to verify kubectl describe ingress, right? So yes, simple ingress and TLS, it's showing me the my secret name and it terminates with this domain. Perfect, and it's all right. Now for the testing point of view, two different ways. So one is this site I can test by using a curl. So and other way is same like a browser, right? So basically browser, if I go here HTTPS and then I put it here, then my Chrome browser is saying connection is not private, certificate is invalid. And if you go here and the certificate, right, so if you expand this certificate under the details, under the trust, right, so yeah, learn with gvr.com self-signed and all, this is a root certificate only, so there is no certificate authority. So there is a way to test is by using a curl. So how the DevOps engineers we do test. So in order to test that, curl -CA cert, right, TLS cert. So just pass the TLS cert and HTTPS, then yes, it's working. So my HTML content is showing, means it's working. And in fact you can do in that another way. There are many ways, but curl -k, which is nothing but insecure, and also this way also you can test this one. And now in the browser, how to do that? So I'm in a browser, and this is when using this certificate I wanted to trust always, then okay, I'm okay to accept the risk, right? So now I'll try to reload. So or else what I will do is I will take this copy and I will go to my Firefox browser. I'll try to paste this, right? See, because I trusted this already. And if you look at here, right, so it's showing HTTPS. So this is how we can achieve the objective of this properly set ingress object with the security control. And the documentation is saying that you need to have this TLS, right, under the specs, and you need to mention the host, what host you are using, a what secret, and this secret will be having the its certificate. So this is a section. If it is an exam comes up with the same question, then you can use that. For the multiple domains also you can use a certificate and sign it with the CA authority and use it. So that's it for the demo point of view. So if you like it, just let me know in your comments. Thank you. Bye bye.